So today I'm in Union Square, sitting here looking up at the behind of George Washington's horse. So that's where you'll see me coming from today. So I read a book called The Writer, a novel, a mystery novel. A thriller, it says a thriller on the cover. By James Patterson and J.D. Barker, I believe is the other fellow's name, or gal. I don't know if J.D. is a male or a female. I don't want to rush to judgment. I don't even know if James is a male or a female for that matter. It's all a bit of a mystery. Although James Patterson is, apparently a very, very popular, big selling novelist. So, bully for him and all that. So that's good. Anyway, it's the first time I've read anything by either of these people, and it came recommended. See, that's the thing. I should never read books that are recommended to me, and because of people who are going to get feedback from me because I'm such a snob when it comes to what I'm reading. You know that? It's like I only like what I read, and only like what I pick. And, I've never really been that open to other people's books, even though I sometimes suggest books to others. And, this forum is not to suggest books to others. It's just for me to talk, I guess. So, do you like to do puzzles? I guess the fact of the matter is I don't. So I think, and that's the way I felt about this book. It was very much like a puzzle. To me, it was. I mean, even between this and other sort of crime, like Simon Brett stories, that are very character-driven, as opposed to this one. There's a very big rat right across from me here. The Simon Brett stories have stronger characters than the ones in this book, I thought. I mean, all for how elaborate the whole thing was. I didn't really get the human touch out of it. I think that was the problem with it. It all felt a little cold to me, and it didn't make me feel good in that sort of way. I mean, if I do read like a Simon Brett mystery, it's like, okay, I guess they're lighter and they're sort of comic, I guess I want that more out of some kind of, the irony or comedy or something out of a mystery novel. I don't want just, ghastliness and murder and ugly characters doing ugly things. And that's what I felt. That's what I felt was on order here in this. In this book, The Writer. So what it is, it's about a writer. The writer is a true crime writer and novelist, and so very much like James Patterson or someone who has done the true stuff. I gather, and big and successful she is. She lives in a fabulous mansion up at Central Park called and 86th Street. I guess, on the east side then, called the Beresford, B-E-R-E Ford, Beerford, the Beerford. She lives in this beautiful tower up in Central Park called the Beerford, and so yeah, those parts of the book I really like. That's where it sort of came alive to me, because being a New Yorker, I like to read things that are set in New York and stuff that goes on and things I know about New York, and those big old high rises are indeed fascinating. The big old apartment buildings in New York are fascinating. I've been in a few of them. There's one up on Broadway and 207th Street where I cat sit. That, you know, it's not a ritzy building by any long shot, but it's enormous, and you know, it's a really impressive thing. So that part of the book I like, because it was set in New York and all this New York stuff goes on, and so yeah, so there's like dirty cops involved, and you know, child molesting, little girl molesting, things like that. So it's all, you know, sort of nasty in that kind of way. But and you know, it advertises big twist ending, which I guess there is sort of that. You know, books like this, they seem to. I mean, you know, where would you go? What is the ultimate success for a book like this? That would be having it sold to a series or made into a movie, right? That's when the millions come in without any more effort, really, other than, you know, negotiating the deal. So a lot of times, you know, a novel like this feels like really a treatment for. There's other things I've read before. I don't really remember what it was, but that they feel like more like a treatment for. You know, movie, and you know, as though that's really what's in the minds of the writers and the ultimate goal. Instead of presenting printed characters that you can really get into, they are more like movie, you know, two-dimensional movie characters that go through actions and say things, but we don't really get inside them. So anyway. This was not for me, and I wish it was, and I wish I loved it more like so many people have. So, you know, I guess that's what I have to say about the writer.